All right, so this is Stan Waere. Just say when do you sign up?
19, July of 1977, and my father-in-law was a recruiter at one time, and he retired from then, by then, and he talked me into it. And I went as a cook to begin with, and then about 3 years later I re-enlisted and went in for food inspection like the USDA does here in the States. That's what we did overseas.
Okay. So where were you living when you did sign up?
Here in Mitchell.
Right here in Mitchell, just signed up here local. Okay.
Yes.
And you just joined because your dad talked into it. Was your father involved in the military?
My father was in, and then my father-in-law also.
Okay.
And my father-in-law said it was probably a good idea.
Just wrong. So why did you pick the service branch that you did? This family history.
Family history. My father-in-law was in the Army also. So.
Do you recall any of your first days when you first signed up? Remember what it was like?
Kind of scary.
Kind of scary.
You really don't know what to expect. You think, your recruiter, anybody you talk to that has been in, they can tell you what's going on, but still, you still have the butterflies and stuff like that. So.
Absolutely. Do you remember any of like the training experiences or anything like that, getting ready for what you're gonna do?
Yes, I actually went out and started running a little bit.
Yeah.
Trying to, because I hadn't done any real training or anything, did some push-ups and sit-ups. And there was 5 events when I first went in. It was a 2 mile or a 1 mile run, push-ups, sit-ups. They call it a run, dodge, and jump. They had a trough-like thing. It was about 3 to 4 feet wide. You had to jump over, and then you went up to some guardrails or something like that, and then you went around those, and then you ran back through. And then you did the overhead bars, grabbed a hold of them, and swung from there, up and back. So.
Absolutely. Do you remember any of your instructors, what they were like?
Some of them were pretty hardcore. They were, wanting to get you
Drill sergeant type?
Yeah, oh yes, yeah. Into the mindset of what, you could expect, things like that. I had a trainee drill sergeant. He was a little bit more laid back and everything, but, they both gave us, a lot of good information, a lot of training and stuff like that.
So when you did you ever serve anywhere? Did you ever go overseas?
I went overseas. I went to Germany. I extended a year. It's a 3-year tour, and I extended one for my wife so she could get her, so she could actually get into civil service. And so I came back to the States, and she, was able to do that.
So when you first arrived over in Germany or wherever it was, do you remember what it was like or kind of feeling that you got?
Oh, it was fun, kind of scary because, never been outside the United States before and everything. So, we met a couple over there, and they had some children too. And we had 2 children, my wife and I at the time. And they hit it off together, and they kind of took us around, Bremerhaven, Germany, where we were stationed.
Do you have any like fond memories or experiences from your trips or just throughout your service to share?
Well, Germany especially, because when you did have off time and stuff like that, or as I was a food inspector, so I got to do inspect eggs, potatoes, beef, pork, and fish and chicken right at the end of my last part of my tour there. But you got to travel up to all these different cities and towns and stuff, and see the architectural work and meet the people. It seemed like they were very glad for us to be there.
Yeah. That's cool. Was it easy, or how do you stay in touch with your wife and your family? Any of that? Was that difficult?
Well, at that time we could pick up the phone. It was quite expensive. And the internet wasn't really a big thing. I don't think back in '80 and stuff. So, but it was pick up the phone, call my parents here. My wife and children were able to accompany me over there. So.
Okay, cool. So this question, this won't fit you perfect. What was the food like? Feel like you did a good job?
Oh yes, yeah. Yeah.
It's good food?
Yes. And then when I was a food inspector also, I went back to Yugoslavia and Germany, and I was inspection also there in Germany. And it's not the inspectors, because we got blamed a lot for all bad food and stuff. Well, it wasn't us, because we got the best quality you could get, military standards, and then we would go into the dining facilities and do inspections also. And it was pretty much the cooks. If some of them weren't as good or as talented as they should have been, but for the most part they were very good. So, but you're cooking for 300 to 500 people for each meal. So
it's a lot. It's a lot. So do you ever feel pressure or stress with your job when you're over there?
No, because we were in civilian clothes. We had a suit and tie. Of course, we had the military haircut.
Yeah.
But it was not really any pressure. Back then. Maybe today it could be because of all the terrorism and stuff that's going on.
Absolutely.
Here and abroad. So.
Absolutely. So what did you guys do to entertain yourselves when you were around? Just go on kind of tour or what?
We went on some tours. We went to Denmark to the what was it? It was called a flea market. It was supposedly the world's largest, and I didn't think it was very large, but it was very unique. It had different, because we'd never seen a lot of the stuff that was being presented, for sale and stuff like that. So,
That's cool. What did it feel like when you left, when you didn't come back home? Felt like you missed it all? Or?
Yes, yeah, I missed it quite a bit because of the architectural and the people. I made some good friends. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to, stay in touch with them. But a few I have. But it's pretty. Kind of, heart-rending, can't think of the right word, but anyhow, so, yeah, it was a good time, though.
That's awesome. Do you remember, any ever pulling pranks on each other or anything funny happening over there?
Oh, no, we never did anything like that. Oh, yes. It's, of course, we had the rubber boots that come up to, mid, calf or something like that. Or mid of your shin side, we'd stuff, different, like fat or, just goofy things into it, or parts of the hide of the, animal that they were inspected.
That's awesome. Yeah. Do you have any obviously you got some fond memories of a few of your fellow officers or soldiers, but do you have hold any grudges against any of them, any that you didn't get along with?
Oh, there's some that you didn't get along with, but, you can't hold a grudge. We're all family. We, had to be watch out for each other's backs and stuff like that. So absolutely.
Okay. So are you still an active member, or has your service ended?
No, I am retired now.
I'm retired.
Yes, I met the age criteria, and they put you out after a certain age and stuff. So, and I met that. So I'm just kicking back and reeling in the few dollars that the military's given us. So.
Absolutely. Do you remember the day your service ended? Do you have any regrets or missing it at all?
Definitely missed it. No regrets. I would like to have stayed in longer, but it's time for somebody else, to come in, and everybody else can move up the ladder. That's the only way we'll get promoted. So.
Okay. So then here I'm talking about this a little bit earlier, but did you make any really close friends? Do you still stay in contact with any of those people very much?
Some very close friends. Some of them, you lose track of. But for some part, yeah, a few of them, still have contact with.
Did you ever consider joining a veterans organization or anything like that?
Oh yes, I'm with American Legion right now.
Okay.
And
that's good. Do they ever have like any events here locally that you go to, or not much?
yes, they have a few. I haven't been to too many, but I've been to a few of them.
Okay. So. Awesome. Did your military experience influence your thinking about just life in general, change the way you live your life at all?
Oh yes. Yeah, when I was active duty with the National Guard, we went to Iraq in it was 2004, I guess. Yes, 2004, and it was kind of scary, Once you got over there, there was a lot of training and stuff, prior to.
Absolutely. So then, just lastly here, is there anything you'd like to add that you didn't cover in the interview? Any memories or fond moments or anything like that? Any experiences you'd like to share?
I was blessed, I guess you want to say. I was able to go to Yugoslavia, Hungary, some of those countries that people would never be able to go see.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it was really a fun time, and again, made some friends there too.
So would you recommend to other people to sign up for the service as well?
Yes. Army's, it's good. Air Force is a little bit better because of, their tours are shorter than, the Army. Better. Some of them are, better places to go. But I don't know. I had a good time when I was a food inspector.
Absolutely.
And they call it veterinary food inspector. Our officer was the veterinarian, so he was in charge of us. So that's why that is the title for that. So.
All right. Well, Stan, thank you very much, sir.
Oh, you're welcome.
Appreciate you taking a little bit of time out of your day.
Oh, sure.
That'll wrap it up, I think.
Sure.
That'll do it.
Great.